In a previous video, I was over at this mine. Now, there are a couple more mines that are on the same ridge line that I haven't had an opportunity to explore yet. So on today's trip, I decided to go ahead and get up to these mines and take a look around. So let's get started on today's little adventure.
And it's a little windy today. It shouldn't be that bad. I tried to follow the road, but it completely disappears in the wash. So went ahead and turned around and parked over there, mainly for ease to get back out because it's really nasty. And just a couple hundred feet the road disappears. We've got to get up that canyon right over there. Sorry for the wind. It is a little windy today. For you eagle-eyed people, you probably could tell this is also another road. I'm not even halfway yet. I still got to finish going up this wash. I stopped because of that. It's mica and galena. Very pretty. I think I might take that with me. That's going to look nice when I polish it up. Finally got myself a little pocket where the wind is not pummeling me. Still getting hit by it, but it's not as bad. You can see how bad the wind is down there in the valley. The mine that I'm heading up to is up there. But I got a little sidetracked because I saw this cairn on my way up, and trying to figure out a best way to actually do this. The rock here is not the best. There we go. As I like to say, getting up's the easy part. It's coming back down. And let's see. I'm not seeing any paperwork. I doubt there is. There's another monument post up there. Then there's one down here in the wash I'll show you here as soon as I get down from here. And that right there is a modern corner monument. Judging from it was probably up there. So let me go ahead and continue on up, and I'll see you along the way. Like the mine that I was at for the surprise discovery, finding that beautifully intact air compressor that wasn't shot up. The route that I took used to be a road, just as this used to be a road. And this is where the road climbs out of the wash, gets itself up on top of the ridgeline heading for the tunnels. Now that I have even less wind, this mine is associated with the mine of the surprise find, of the air compressor find. And it's also, I believe, tied in with another place that I found that's in a separate mountain range, mainly because the equipment is very similar in age, style, and maintenance. Don't know much about this mine. All I know was first reference of a talc mine in this district, which, so you know, this district is actually a silver mining district, or it used to be back in 1907. But the first reference that I found of talc mining in this district was in 1953. Unfortunately, I've been unable to find actual claim paperwork. Most of what I'm locating is on the MRDS, which is a mineral data system, mineral resource data system, which is managed by the USGS, which gives areas of mining and when they were last published. Okay, so there's the road right there, so I got to climb up this little embankment. So that's all I've been able to find out on this place. Like the other tunnel site, we had ourselves a nice little ore chute, air tank, and a beautiful air compressor from the 1950s. So I am hoping that we will actually have something very similar at this mine, because like you, I have never seen it. I've seen it on maps. I've thought about going there. I've just never done it. All right, so the road splits. So you got a road that goes around and another one that goes up and over onto the ridge. I do know that the mines are above me. Let's see about where above me they are. And just so you know, I will go ahead and flash up on the screen for you a map of where I am. So it looks like this ridgeline road takes me to a tunnel and a prospect. The other road there takes me to where I actually want to be. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on straight because this is where I want to go. And then on the way back, I'll check that out because I might actually be able to check it out just across the ridgeline and then walk on down and then back out. I will still check it out, but I don't think this is a road. It looks like it might have been a dozer push. Holy cow, this wind. Nada. All right, let's see where we are. I got a feeling I got to go back and get on top of the ridge. Oh, it's nice getting out of that wind, but once I get on top of that ridge line, it's going to be howling. I can actually hear it booming. Just like the other mine, when you get higher up, it looks like it's a foot trail. Probably is. Probably used with burros. That's not going to be around much longer. It's kind of cool though. Clay monument, and this one has a canister. So let's take a look. Well, looky. You can see it's very fragile. It's falling apart on me. So I'm not even going to try. All right. No sense of climbing the road, going back to the road. You got a little bridge right over here. Yeah, so they had a building or something there. Let's see what's over here. Guess I should have walked back to the road. Backtracking a little bit. Got some ceramics. Remnants of some beds. It's a tent site. Oh, there we go. Let's get up here. Look at that windstorm out there. It's really neat. It sucks as I got to drive through that on the way home. So we got ourselves crimped cans. There's a soldered can. So this is putting the site through the 30s to the 50s. Hey, what's this? Huh. Old enamel cooking pot. Really neat. All right, let's start heading on up. So I was just down over there showing you the bedposts and stuff. There's the little bridge that I walked across. Finally got up to this. Yeah, this wasn't a structure. This was actually a corral. So they were probably using mule and wagon up here. Makes sense. All right, let's continue on up. I just circled around the bend, and look what I see. A nice size ore hopper up here. We got ourselves a footpath up there. Little bucket. is neat. Let's continue on up to the tunnels. I'll go ahead and I'll put some nice stills at the end of the video. And before I start heading up to the other level, show you this from a different angle. So there's some machinery. That's a sprocket. This is cylinder head. Stairs going up to the next level. Needless to say, we won't be using those. They don't look in very good shape. There is a nice little trail up there. So that piece of metal there connected over there so that they're able to get up there to the top of the ore chute, ore bin. All right, let's head on up. So we're at the top of the ore bin right now. Looks like an axle hub. That's an asbestos liner. That's exactly what it is. They had a heavy piece of machinery there. Judging from the size of it, I would have to put it, that was probably a jaw crusher. Let's take a look here. Woo-wee. I am gonna have to be back up here with some buddies of mine and bring some rope. Okay, that is awesome. That is really awesome. So we got ourselves a little miner's cabin. That is neat. I'm liking this. Okay. Oh, that's about it. Doesn't go back any further than that. You can tell this has been flooded. That is neat. But not as neat as over here. So looking from the tailings, there should be some more up there. So let me go ahead and start heading on up, and we'll catch up here in a few minutes. Okay, I kind of lied. I went ahead and went down the incline. I was taking some pictures of the supports and it didn't look that deep, so I went ahead and went to the bottom of it. I'm kind of glad I did. That was at the bottom. That is in beautiful condition. I have no clue what year this is. I will look it up when I get home and put it up on the screen. But that is really neat. And also, the talc, it's obvious that they were working just a big seam. Came across some of the talc, well, a lot of it here, but this one caught my attention. It's opalized. That's really neat. That's going to be coming home with me also. That is just really neat. All right, let me get my gear back on, and I don't know, this way or this way. Anyway, just check out the site a little bit more. Talk to you then. I was putting my backpack on and I looked, see a little stovepipe that's actually right above where the room is, behind this little vase. So that means they even had a little stove in there. I didn't see it coming in through the top, so it might be filled in or they never completed it. Ooh. It looks like it's been backfilled. So let's see here. So this was probably used for an ore chute coming from that little shaft. Yep. Actually, it was coming from up there down to the ore chute. So it looks like there's one more thing above us. Yeah, let's see if I can find a path up. Let's see. Well, it looks like it's going to be a scramble. I'm not seeing a path. Might have been one. That actually might be it right there. No, right there, found it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start heading on up. There is another one up there. This looks like there was the path that they were using. Careful here. There used to be rock buildup, and over time it's eroded away, and it's very slippery. Okay, so this was an old cart track. dumped it here, went down the slide into the ore bin. It probably went on a little wagon hauled by burro or mule. Well, they had something there. Probably a generator or air compressor shack. There's the sleepers for the cart, or at least one of them. All right. It goes back pretty deep. I'll go ahead and get my main light. Oh, not going to be exploring that anytime soon. Not at least without some friends. It looks like there is a way up there. I'm just not going to do it by myself. And fresh coyote. Makes sense. This would be a nice house if I was a coyote. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make another trip up here with some buddies. Let's go ahead and look around a little bit more and see what else we can find. Let's go over to that clay monument. Looks like I actually might have a tin on it. We got a tin can. Nope, no paper. This is one of the older ways that they used to hide their, or put their corner papers in their location monument. So these are old tobacco tins. I went ahead and I finished hiking all the trails up there. And all they do is just lead to little prospects. No other big mine or other artifacts. They're just trying to chase the vein, see where it actually went. This site is actually very confusing because it's really a mix mash of stuff. It's almost like it's been worked since the early 1900s all the way up into the 1950s. Because like I said, the only record I've been able to find on the site was 1953, but a lot of what's up there is actually older than that. So I really don't know. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. Start heading back down to my vehicle. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Stick around a little bit longer, because as soon as I turn off the camera, I'll go ahead and put up some pictures that I took when I was up there at the site. And hopefully, this will get you excited enough to get you out and exploring your area. If it does, have fun. But most of all, be safe.